Ang nooy undefeated top prospect ng Pilipinas sa Super Featherweight Division na tinuguri ang The Hammer ng General Santos City, lugar sa kilala rin bilang pinagmulan ng ating pambansang kamao, Manny Pacquiao. Kilala si Harmonito Dela Torre noon, nasusunod sa yapak ni Manny Pacquiao dahil sa kanyang malamartilyong kamay na kayang tumapos ng kalaban ng mas maaga na minsan ay mas mahaba pa ang kanilang entrada at pagpapakilala sa kanila. Tulad ng lumaban ito sa Macau, China at hinarap ang nakakasindak na si Jacobus Heluka ng bansang Indonesia. At dito, magpapakilala si Harmonito Dela Torre sa mga boxing fans na siya ang susunod na aabangan.
Harmonito Dela Torre.
Sa unang round pa lang, agad din pinakita ni Dela Torre ang kanyang bilis at agresibong estilo. Dito kitang-kita ang kanyang bilis ng kanyang matitinding kombinasyon na makikitang hirap si Heluka na sagutin.
Give the undefeated Dela Torre a rough start here. Both of them have white trunks on, so the guy with his back to you, with the orange trim, now his back is still to you, is Heluka. Dela Torre has the white with the black and gold trim. I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan. You watch TopRank.com streaming worldwide. Glad that you can be with us from China. We're in Macau, a beautiful Venetian hotel. And Nikki Reyes is with me here. Nikki originally from Ontario, Canada, now making her home in the boxing capital of the world in Las Vegas. No holding, no holding, no holding. And the referee, Tony Peston, say no holding, no holding. Nice stiff jab by Dela Torre here in the early going around number one. Heluka settled down now. He came out a house of fire. Dela Torre lands a clean blow. Dela Torre, the undefeated fighter, has to deal with the wild slinging shots of this Hellenist from Surabaya in Indonesia. And finally he lands a light blow with that right hand. Very wild with his punches, as you can see. And it's funny because Dela Torre actually likes to start fast too. 4 of his 6 knockouts were inside of 2 rounds. So he does like to work fast. Wow, how about that? He finally drops him with a clean shot. Was he going to get up? Doesn't look like it. 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's all over.
Sa pamamagitan ng knockout win ni Harmonito, dito umingay ang kanyang pangalan bilang isang Pinoy prospect sa Super Featherweight Division. Isang undefeated fighter na talaga namang aabangan ng mga Pinoy boxing fans. Matapos ipakita ang kanyang lakas, bilis at killer instinct, ay muling inaanyayahan si Harmonito Dela Torre na lumaban sa Macau, China. Dito, masusukat kung tunay nga ang kanyang lakas at hindi lamang tsamba ang naging panalo sa nakaraang laban. Kaya mapapalaban muli si Harmonito Dela Torre sa isa na namang Indonesian fighter na si Jason Butar-Butar. Mas veterano sa Pinoy na mayroong 28 fights sa kanyang buong professional career. Kaya naman, dito matetesting ang hammer ng Jensan na si Harmonito Dela Torre. Round 1 pa lang, nagpasiklab na agad si Dela Torre. Nakontrolado nito ang distansya gamit ang kanyang bilis ng kanyang mga jab at kombinasyon. Sinubukan ni Butar-Butar na may pagsabayan, pero mas malinis at mas mabilis ang hammer ng Jensan.
He's taller, he's heavier, he's younger at 19, and he has a 3.5-inch advantage in reach, and he's tough. So far, everything going his way. Buddha from Indonesia. Of course, his idol is Chris John, the 12-year champion down there. But he's not in the league with this guy, I can tell you that. At the opening stanza. Remember the name Harmonito Dela Torre, General Santos City in the Philippines, the home of Manny Pacquiao. Just underway here at the Cotai Arena. A beautiful, beautiful setting here. The Venetian Hotel in Macau, China. I'm Colonel Bob Sheridan. We got Christina Poncher. Larry Merchant will be around in a while. We'll have a full coverage for you throughout the course of the evening. So don't run away. Again in the black trunks. Harmonito Dela Torre. Yeah, he loves to run in the high mountains of General Santos City. Had a good amateur background, as I mentioned, with those 47 victories and all those knockouts. Very good boxer with plenty of power. And he's usually an aggressor, crowd pleaser. You see him. That's Dan Rex is the third man in the ring from the Philippines. Nice head movement, but Buddha just sets up right in front of him, and it's just a matter of time before Dela Torre lets go with the right. And there it was. Didn't quite catch him. Dela Torre undefeated, 10-0 with 5 knockouts. You can get in the range of this guy pretty good too. His nice foot movement too. Now he sets up. I like when he sets up and doesn't do anything. You set up in front of a guy, you better be ready to attack. And that time he does. Nice left hook, body shots now. Those took their toll. And you hit. Back! Closing seconds now of the first of 6 rounds here at this beautiful Cotai Arena. It's Sunday morning here and it's early.
Sa round number 2, mas lalong uminit si Dela Torre. Sunod-sunod ang kanyang kombinasyon sa ulo at katawan na nagpahirap sa Indonesian fighter na paatras si butar-butar habang pilit iniiwasan ang pressure ng Pinoy boxer.
You know, we've got all kinds of features on our fighters throughout the course of the evening, and we're going to be showing you some of those features. But, you know, if you want to see the full feature, you can go to Brandon Rios and, of course, Manny Pacquiao. However, the Billy Diz fight of the year a couple of years ago when they fought the first time. So don't be surprised, a lot of fireworks in that one as well. But right now, we got a couple of youngsters in there. A guy by the name of Jason Buddha. He's got a record of 15, 11, and 1 with 11 knockouts. So when he hits you, I'm talking about the guy in blue, sometimes nice looping right hand by Dela Torre. Dela Torre trying to really get things different. He's one of the good friendly promoters down in Melbourne. I'm on the air down there quite a bit, so it's but Buddha doesn't seem to be coming back from well with any. This is again. Surround leads towards Dela Torre. Almost everything he hits. Closing seconds now. This is the second round, scheduled 6th round of play. Cotai Arena. There he nailed him with a decent shot. Follows up with a hard body shot.
At pagpatak ng round number 3, dito tuluyang pinakawalan ni Dela Torre ang kanyang lakas. Patuloy ang opensiba ni Dela Torre. Hanggang tamaan niya ng malinis si butar-butar ng isang uppercut.
He's taller, he's heavier. And now they're saying, yeah, when's he gonna start the knockdown?
Matapos bumagsak ng Indo Mike Tyson, hindi na ito nakabangon muli at itinigil na ang laban. Sa panalong iyon, lalo pang umingay ang pangalan ni Harmonito Dela Torre bilang isa sa mga rising Filipino prospect at undefeated. Matapos ito, nabigyan ng malaking oportunidad si Harmonito na lumaban sa Estados Unidos para harapin ang isa na namang Beterano, at sa pagkakataong ito ay isang Mexican boxer naman ang makakaharap ng ating kababayan. Ito ay ang tinuguriang tapatilla o barako sa Tagalog na si Jose Luis Araiza na mayroong eksperyensyadong boxing record na 50 fights. Kaya dito masusukat ang hammer ng General Santos, ang undefeated prospect ng Pilipinas. Pagpatak ng round number 1, magandang simula agad para kay Dela Torre. Ginagamit ang kanyang mabilis sa jab at footwork. Maingat ang Meksikano, ngunit pilit niyang sinusubukang pigilan ang galaw ng Pinoy prospect.
Having a bad night. I think one of the dynamics that we didn't talk about was the fact that he really traveled. This was his first fight in the States. Now for this camp, spent most of the time with Mauro Fernandez, his trainer in Miami, Florida. Traveling for the first time, how much of a difference can that make on a fighter?
Well, it all depends on if you let yourself get distracted. It depends on how you are mentally. I mean, I think it's just no one set of rules for every fighter. It's individual. You know, some people it bothers, some people it doesn't. Some people fighting at home, some bothers them, some of them don't. If you minimize the distractions, you good, no matter what's in front of you.
Well, right now, hook, uppercut,
slash uppercut, hook.
Sort of that De La Hoya type uppercut.
Middle.
And by the way, everybody, after the fight's over, we have stand-up comedy. You can see Hasim Rahman, and believe me, $100 to get in this scene is worth it.
If Mike can do it, I can do it. I mean, he still has time. I mean, if you talking about he fighting for the title, his next fight, stop trying to rush him into pound-for-pound status. Let him develop.
Well, right, a tall guy in Guillermo Sanchez in his last fight, this is a more comfortable style for him, Steve.
Yeah, it is, but ability, pretty good quickness, good acceleration, but I do think that...
Well, we will see if it's going to be problematic for Araiza.
Sa round number 2, naging agresibo ang Mexican fighter. Green pa man, mahusay ang depensa ni Dela Torre, habang patuloy siyang gumagamit ng mabibilis na kombinasyon at counter punches. Kaya sa round na ito, ipapakita ng hammer ng Jensen ang kanyang skills.
Made for that shot. Flicking jab by Araiza. He has yet to throw a right hand.
Patrick, you mentioned it at the beginning of the broadcast, the high expectations of Dela Torre. Much of that is because of where he's from, the Philippines. Obviously, the fighter that everyone thinks of is the great Manny Pacquiao, but you also have other fighters that have had very distinguished careers like Nonito Donaire and Brian Valoria. Before them, forerunners like Jerry Penalosa and Luisito Espinoza. And I think that literally every fighter now, from this point forward, that comes from the Philippines, there's going to be a certain expectation of them coming to the States.
Yeah, there is a lot of pressure, and Manny Pacquiao is a big cloud over his career in a sense, and it's one he has to try to navigate, and it's going to be difficult. And there's a right hand and another right hand by Araiza. Didn't do much, but at least he's trying to find something to make a fight out of this.
I'm not sure why he's not investing into the body.
Yeah.
And Steve, are you getting the feeling you're getting already a little frustrated with Dela Torre because he could be maybe doing more, or we think he could be doing more?
You know, I look at his technique. He just looks like a guy to me. If I was training him, I'd have him really shadow box a lot, proper technique. I'd actually have him work the heavy bag a lot. Wouldn't even let him work the mitts until he learns how to set the jab with the right hand. Really just set up. I almost think Mauro Fernandez has a job of breaking him down technically down to the very base fundamentals.
Hasim, there's a nice short left hook by Dela Torre. Didn't seem to bother the seasoned veteran, Araiza.
He has to double it up. He has to double his hook up. He can throw it to the head or to the body or to the head, but he has to do something different. I mean, everybody in boxing knows the 1-2, the 1-2-3. So you know how you get knockouts when people don't see the punch coming. So you have to do more. You have to throw 4s and 5s. Yep. You got to throw double it up. You throw one hook, throw 2, double the hook up.
And does he have that kind of ability to throw those kind of combinations? I think that's the question.
Well, there's other things, small little things. To add upon what Hasim just said, also mix in a feint, throw off a guy's timing, you know? And I don't even think he's at that stage where he really understands what a feint can do.
Yeah, and he doesn't really seem to try to set anything up as well.
Sa round number 3, dito nagsimulang lumutang ang bilis ni Dela Torre. Kada pasok ni Araiza ay nasasalubong siya ng jab na matutulis. Pagamat matibay ang Meksikano, hirap siyang makahabol sa timing ng Pinoy hammer.
The pace a little bit.
That straight right hand. After the straight right hand, you said nothing about that, Steve.
Well, I'm just impressed by it, that's all. This just left me speechless. Oh, and there's a good uppercut.
And that's that uppercut that Dela Torre, I think, can land all night, Hasim.
I think if he goes to the body, consistently, he'll stop this guy. But everybody want to head on.
Steve, I'm sorry, get to know you, Noel. I knew that was coming.
I telegraphed my punches too.
Pushes his punches, and he just barely missed getting hit by that uppercut. And Araiza's punches don't seem like they could hurt him even if they land.
No, and again, there's a natural size advantage. If you look at some of the really recognizable names on his ledger, like Rashi Warren, Miguel Flores, Juan Carlos Payano, and Randy Caballero, those guys are much smaller fighters.
Yeah, but he
You know, I talked on a long time, but he was taking the fight on short notice. He said this guy does know how to fight and hang around, and he will try to fight.
They know how to work. They know how to operate within the ring. He's competent.
then we do know. We know he can take a good headshot.
Yeah.
Don't.
And here, Dela Torre really, there's that uppercut. He's trying there, but he hasn't been able to do so.
Uppercut from a distance. I'm telling you, if he faces a better guy that could throw a left hook, he drops that right hand. Yeah, he's very susceptible. Yeah.
Sa round number 4, dito, nagkaroon ng ilang maiinit na palitan sa gitna ng ring. Nagpakawala si Araiza ng ilang body shots, ngunit mas epektibo at aktibo pa rin ang Pinoy. Gumamit siya ng lateral movements upang maiwasan ang pressure ng Mexican fighter, isang matalinong hakbang para sa Pilipino.
Fernandez, and if he has the likes of Guillermo Rigonda, who's a superlative boxer, this is gonna be a long-range project, Hudson, where he's gonna have to just really
better opposition in the gym. You need to go around.
But again, and there it is again, and I think he thinks that that is the punch that will take him home early tonight.
Do we have a punch count on the body shots?
You know, has not told him to go to the body. And
I'm almost sure a good body shot will end this fight. Get him hurt. I mean, you've seen one body shot take guys out of here. Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins took him out. Roy Jones took Roy Jones out. One body shot.
right,
Invest in the body.
right.
in and after he punches. So, I mean, again, Rome was not built in a day, and certainly Dela Torre will not be built in a day. This is going to be, I believe, a long-term project for Mauro Fernandez.
Well, is this wrong?
No, it's tough
Jay.
love. I can't believe you never heard that one.
I heard, but I'm
Okay,
saying, you
sorry.
said James.
And there is the end of.
Sa round number 5, patuloy ang kontrol ni Dela Torre. Mas marami siyang naitatalang malilinis na suntok, habang si Araiza ay tila nag-ahabol. Ilang kombinasyon sa ulo ang nagpapayanig sa Mexican boxer. Sa round number 6, hindi mo bibigay si Araiza at pilit pa rin siyang sumusugod. Ngunit naging kalmado si Dela Torre habang mahusay na ginagamit ang kanyang matutulis sa jab at right uppercut. Dito nagsimulang mapagod ang barakong Mexicano dahil sa kakahabol.
I'm on your side about him, man.
I'm also your
I think he's going to have a good night.
folks.
I
Rock right off that bandwagon.
Oh, hey. At
He
least I'm
did
with the
land a
man.
right to the body a moment ago. Let's start thinking about the body a little bit the last few rounds.
I'm already off the bandwagon.
And
Right
there's
there
that,
again, sneaky right hand because Dela Torre
and that shortens the distance when you don't have a
the
jab.
top. Not that I have to remind you.
No, definitely, you definitely,
Oh, I should. Oh, I
deep fight nightly don't have to do that.
And there Araiza sort of charging.
But he's getting his will imposed. He's imposing his will on him. He's coming in and hitting him way too much. He's taking all his shots. I mean, prospect. Not a blue chip.
Well,
No.
I would go as far as to say based on what
Sa round number 7, isa ito sa pinakamainit na rounds dahil mas naging agresibo ang Meksikano sa paghahabol para makakuha ng knockout. Ngunit naging mahusay ang counter-punching ni Dela Torre. Kada opensiba ng Mexicano may kapalit agad na kombinasyon mula sa Pinoy Hammer na si Dela Torre.
Dela Torre really trying to do it. At least in our eyes.
He is trying. We got to realize that he's limited.
right.
But
You are
he's
what you
trying.
are.
Yeah, he's definitely trying. Pin.
Yes, exactly. And that's where I think Dela Torre, that's his responsibility to make that happen. Of course, his opponent somewhat too, but he's the
You got to
inside
know
user
how
style.
to do it.
The same Dela Torre pawing his jab, coming in and throwing people watching it
The
at home.
record,
And here
the
a little
record is
frustrated
cracked.
as well.
The record is cracked. It's a broken record.
They do make
Oh,
records.
okay. I thought it was a Marion Barry reference, but okay.
No, broken record. Keep doing the same thing.
Yeah. I think Mauro Fernandez has a.
And say this. I don't know who his trainers are, but they need to be replaced. Y'all keep giving it to the fighter.
Wow.
Everything has to go.
That is a truthful, pure comment, and
Rockman's always been
he
hard
knows.
hitting.
And listen, as we've been going round and round over here, let's see if they can give us something to talk about and give these fans something to cheer about. Dela Torre coming in behind the jab,
Finally.
and there was a good. Now there are some combinations of the body. You got to wonder where has that been.
Well, no, Patrick, you made a good point, though. And you're talking about this crowd here in Sloan, Iowa, at Winnebago. They are very, very quiet. And part of being a young prospect is building a fan base, creating a buzz, generating excitement. And he really has not done that.
No, and this is a crowd that loves fights, and we've heard them throughout the night. When you give them something to yell about, they will yell and yell loudly. But this is not what they came to
The
see.
stage was set for a dramatic knockout.
Yes.
Got a shorter guy, last minute replacement, come in overweight, put him on the scale, make him lose some more weight. Let's tire him out.
Dela Torre turns it on a little bit. Araiza, for his part, he probably was pacing himself and picked up the pace a little bit.
How is he backing him up, man?
Well, we have to be honest. Araiza has actually exceeded expectations.
Well, look at this, guys.
They getting loud when he throws punches.
And I still got to go back. I think if Araiza was in shape, we would have had a little more action going on, because I think he is a guy who wants to fight. But when you know you're not ready because you're on call on short notice, you're going to pace yourself a little bit.
I'm gonna go out there on another limb.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I think Araiza is the better technical fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, he has
Yes.
a better idea and understands what to do and being able to execute that than Dela Torre.
Naging disiplinado si Dela Torre. Hindi siya nagpabaya at tinapos niya ang laban gamit ang mga movements. Mabilis sa jab na matutulis. Malilinis na kombinasyon upang siguraduhin ang kanyang panalo sa scorecards. Pagkatapos ng 8 rounds, nakuha ni Harmonito Dela Torre ang hammer ng General Santos, ang unanimous decision win. Dito, ipinakita niya na kayang-kaya niyang makipagsabayan sa isang veterano at matibay na Mexicano gamit ang kanyang bilis at teknik, pati na rin ang IQ, lalong-lalo na ang kanyang malamartilyo na kamao. Dito na iwagayway ang bandera ng Pilipinas sa bansang Amerika.